Hi, I'm James Kennedy from james-kennedy.net, and this is my review of Ike Pazzi's latest release, Techo Royalty. Welcome back. So, Techo Royalty, what is it? Well, in short, it's a low content KDP platform. So, literally, if you're not aware of KDP, it's where basically you create a digital product for Amazon upload it, put my other teeth in, why don't I? Upload it to Kindle Direct Printing, and when people buy it, Amazon will print it on your behalf and you will make your commission from it. Very easy, very hands off for someone who's actually created books and printed them and stored them and paid for them. It's a much nicer way to go about things. So, Techo Royalty in particular is designed to make kind of journal type books, all sorts. So, I'm going to take you in and show you it. And any of you that have actually recognised me and you remember me from doing reviews quite a few years ago, I've came away because I went back to tourism and loving it. COVID was my goal to kind of get into this, and then when COVID happened and I got out the other end, I was wanting to get back to what I'd done. I liked out in the fresh air in Scotland. So let me share my screen with you. I will adjust this, so if I'm a little bit rusty, I do apologise, but I'm really impressed with this product. Righty. No, not that one. And there we go. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so basically, this is inside the platform, and the reason I'm really keen to kind of share this with you is the fact that I've been silently buying a few of these softwares myself recently, playing with them, and I find the platform in general, all the products that have been brought out, excellent, and I'm using them personally, and I'll go into that in a bit. So let's get down to Techo Royalty before I keep doing this. Right, there we go. So I'm going to launch the app. Okay. Right, so inside the platform here, now let me just make sure that we've got OSB and we're seeing everything. Right, okay, so you've got all these different templates, okay, and again, standard sizes. In the UK, if I was making these to print, I would go A4. American sizes, letter 8.5.11, and obviously you'll be able to kind of choose the best. I mean, these are all suitable for KDP, but 8.5 is the kind of universal one. So 867 planner templates. That's kind of pretty cool. So let's see. Now, as you can see, some of them say Pro, so you're not going to get access to every single one of these, okay? But you do have access to quite a lot. Now, ADHD time awareness, that's an excellent one. So let's apply that. Okay, because more and more people are kind of being aware that they've got ADHD, me being one of those. So time awareness. Now, you can make this a day-to-day and you can sell it 30 pages, or you could do it 2 months, 3 months, up to a full year if you really wanted. I think there's a sweet spot, and again, you would look at KDP to find out where the right number is so that you still make decent commission and it doesn't cost the client too much, so that it's an easy buy. Okay, now that's just one page. Now if we go back into this, so we've got that, and then if I add another page, as you see, it duplicates that one, so that's the easiest way to make like one type of product. But you can make all your edits here. So if I put in ADHD here, ADHD time awareness, okay, and then then I add another page. So let's delete that first of all. Right, okay, so let's fix this. I just want to show you how you can edit it. I mean, you can use all this stuff exactly how it is. Now, if you look here, do you see that red line has arrived in the middle? So when you move over, it kind of typesets everything for you. So if I now go add another page, okay, it's not doing it. I'm going to have to work out how that's done. There we go, that's it, sorry. So if you've got, so this kind of page, you just click that, and then you could literally do as many as you liked and then send it to print. Okay, but if you were wanting to do something a bit more, you could then come back in here and look at other different things that maybe help somebody with ADHD. Okay, but I'm not saying that's the only way. This is one that's going to apply to my clients because I run a whiskey business. So therefore, I'm going to delete all these, and I'm going to create whiskey tasting notes. But here's the cool thing: I run the Single Malt Appreciation Society, so I can drop the Single Malt Appreciation Society logo on here. I just put an image here, upload an image, and if I go Single Malt Appreciation Society, okay, it's going to be, there's none on this here. I thought that I might have had one. So let's just put on this little download to smash, whatever that is. Okay, but I can then take a logo that I've just literally uploaded, if I can get access to it. I'll move that out of the way, I click it, and then I can reduce it down to a size that's more suitable. But you see the point. What I'm trying to do here is quite simply show you the fact that all this is editable, you know, and you can, right, I've moved the wrong thing, okay, but I'm just trying to show you the fact that everything can be edited here, right, and that's a beautiful thing. So anyway, that's the platform. Okay, I don't want to get into too much more, but let me just show you so much what you've got access to. So that's the premium. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, foraging journal, canning, preserving, chicken, egg log, blah blah blah, beekeeping, composting log, crop rotation, seed starting, you know, handyman tasks. This literally has got everything. Cocktail recipe book, you name it, you can do it with this. And the front end is, I mean, again, ADHD, hyper focus log, ADHD brain dump, you know, these are all amazing bits of tools. You know, Lego build and collection log. I mean, there's absolutely everything in here, and you can see there's hundreds of items. Okay, so you've got all that, and again, it's quite simple. When you're ready to export, you can export this as a PNG, a zip file, so you can have all the individual pages if you wanted to take it into Canva or Adobe Photoshop or something like that and do some tweaks to kind of really refine it, or if you just want it as a single PDF or SVG files, you can do all sorts. Okay, so I was just checking something out there. Right, so that's what you've got there. It's fabulous. So let me tell you, I'm going to take you off the main display, and you get to look at my ugly face again, unfortunately. And right, so how much is this going to cost? Well, honestly, for this basic package, I can't believe the price of it. It's ridiculous. It's only $19 for the front end. Okay, now there's a funnel, and again, I'm big on telling my clients about upsells and downsells, because why would I want you to pay more if you don't have to? Because I always like a bargain. So there is no upsell, there is no downsells here. So if you say no to a product in this four level funnel, you won't get the second chance at it. Okay, so Manica Royalty is, and again, I'm going to share that with you in a minute. Manica Royalty I bought probably a couple of months ago. It's fantastic. It's basically, you've got all sorts of things like word searches, crosswords, mazes, all sorts, and I'll show you that in just a few seconds. And you've got the 2 upgrades to the Techo Royalty. So you've got Techo Royalty Elite, which I don't exactly know what's involved in that, so I need you to look at the video when you get to that point. But I will definitely say Manica Royalty is fabulous and worth every penny and then some. And then you've got the Techo Royalty Pro at $47 as well. But the Techo Royalty Elite is $127. So that's the most expensive thing in the funnel. So I'm expecting that's going to have a lot of AI integration, because AI costs money when you're burning through credits. So I've got a feeling that's what that is about. So I don't know exactly there, but I'm going to take you in and show you basically what's inside the platform again. So bear with me. See, I really should have all this organized better, but again, I'm back and it's been a while, so apologies. Right, so here we are back here, and I want to take you to Manica Royalty. Right, I'll just pass that there. Oh, no, sorry. Yes, so here it's here. Right, Manica Royalty, and you can see all the things that they've got: crossword generator, cryptograms, rapid Sudoku, rare Sudoku, ultimate maze generator, word scramble, word search generator. I'm going to show you the maze generator. I think this is fabulous. Excuse me for a quick second. So in the maze generator, you can have a standard maze, a hexagonal maze, which is pretty cool, a circular maze, which is my favourite. You've got the triangular maze, the weave, which is pretty cool, and again, in one of the bonuses I'm going to give, I'm going to show you how you can make something really special like this one. You've got the hand-drawn ones, arrows, which really is quite interesting, the arrows, and math. Now, I love the math one because parents are going to eat this up, because you need to work your way through the maze, answering all the sums till you eventually get to the goal. Now, you're wondering, oh, but what happens if you don't know it? How are you going to solve it? Well, you don't have to worry, because guess what? It gives you a solve page as well. Now, when we come down here, you will see the solution page, and you can choose the colour of the solution. Right, so let's go red to make it nice and easy. I'll probably go purple because that's my colour. Right, okay, so purple, and again, you can have the choice of thickness of the purple. It's not really relative to this one, but it is if we go to one, for example, like a circular one. So this is where the thickness would really kind of show. And I would have this as thick as it goes. Simple as that, you know. But if you don't like that maze, guess what? You can regenerate it, and as many times as you like, and it will regenerate so many. I like that one personally. I think that looks a really good one. And again, if we went back to the math, again, we could regenerate that as often as we liked to find the perfect solution. So for me, the Manica update is a no-brainer. Again, word search generator, word scramble as well, which is great. So again, you just put the words in here. Now, the beautiful thing about this, guys, is, and I don't know if this is an upgrade, but you'll need to check, but you can actually do bulk pages. So see if you actually create something on, let's say, ChatGPT, and you need to kind of say, I want you to start with hash word scramble, blah, 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 and I want you to use words for famous characters in Batman. And that's something I just picked out of my head. And then it will do it. And then you can say, right, this is great. Do it for every other superhero movie. And then you could bring 10, 20, 30 things, and you could do superhero word scrambles. And you could do this, and then you could turn them into PNGs, and you could break them down into all these different puzzles for all the different things. So you've got so much you can do, right? But yeah, this is amazing. So I'm going to take us away for this, and I will just tell you just now. See, there we go. No, that was the one that I wanted to get rid of.